So today we had the most amazing weather, and I had an extra 45 minutes to an hour before I had to grab my kiddos from school. And so I thought that HomeGoods and myself needed to get reacquainted. Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melissa, and I'm so thrilled that you stopped by today. If you like organizing, decorating, cooking, cleaning, fashion, menu planning, grocery hauls, favorites, product reviews, and plan with me's, then this channel definitely will have something in store for you. It's been quite a while since I've actually gone out and done shopping, and I'm trying to decorate some bookcases in my bedroom. And when we moved to this house, I tried to bring as much as I could from our previous home to use in this house so that I did not have to buy new, but I just couldn't find the things for the bookcase that I loved, that I wanted to put in there, that I wanted to see every single day when I woke up, when I went to bed. And so I decided to spend a little bit of time looking for some things that I really love and want to implement into my bedroom. And so I am going to show you my HomeGoods haul, as well as a couple things that I grabbed from Target. Some for the home, some for the kids. I just grabbed a couple things there. The majority of my bulk came from HomeGoods. So here we go. So I haven't even taken the things out of my bags yet. I just came straight in the house to do this video, and so everything is still in the bag and wrappers on and everything. So I picked this up, and it's just a terrarium. What I'm going to do with it is put some rocks in here with some fake succulents. Both I'm going to get from Hobby Lobby because they're just a lot cheaper there. And I'm going to put this on the bookcase. I like to bring a lot of elements into my home that are natural and airy. I like to use a lot of fake greenery that actually looks real, because I kill indoor plants. It's not safe for the plant to be in my home. I can keep outdoor plants alive, but for whatever reason, I just cannot do the indoor ones. And so I use a lot of succulents to decorate. IKEA has a lot of really cute fake plants that look real. And so I bring a lot of that into my home because I do like greenery. I also use a lot of wood elements as well around my house. And so I really liked this because on the base of it, you have a nice wood look, but then up here, it's still nice and airy and refreshing and just peaceful. And that's what I like my home to be. So the next thing that I grabbed was some candlesticks. I just got a couple new ones for my living room above my mantle, and I just needed some plain white candlesticks, and they had these, and so I went ahead and grabbed them. I didn't need them to be fancy or any of that, just plain white. I grabbed my son some slippers. He had some of these around Christmas time and wore them outside to play basketball, and well, that didn't work. And so they had these on clearance. Originally these were $9.99, and I grabbed them today for $2.98. And they're just really soft and cushiony. According to him, it's like walking on a cloud. But I figured he could wear these, until spring, summer, when it starts to get a little bit warmer and he doesn't want to wear them. But for now, totally worth under $3. So I grabbed those for him. And then I grabbed my daughter some as well. They were on sale for $5.98. And I thought these were super cute. I saw them, somebody tore the price tag off of here. Let's see if I can. No, it won't come off. Oh, here. Originally $19.99. I saw these around Christmas time and saw that they were 20 bucks, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Not for kids slippers. That's crazy. So I didn't get them, but today I was able to get them for $5.98, and they're just super cute. They're just little unicorns, super soft and fuzzy on the outside and the inside. She's a big texture person, and so if it's like scratchy kind of fuzzy, she's not gonna wear them, but these are super duper soft. So I grabbed those for her. And then friends, I told you that I have a thing for mango, and I absolutely love this brand. I get it in bulk from Costco, as you saw the other day, but I love this brand at Target. And so a lot of times when I don't have time for, you know, lunch or breakfast or whatever, I will grab this and just kind of snack on it for a little while in the mornings or at lunch. And I love it. It's super good. So I was looking for some things to stick on top of my washing machine and dryer, because, you know, people lay stuff on there all the time, and I'm always concerned that it's going to get scratched, and then if I go to sell it, I'm a big thing for packages and cases and all of that. My husband makes fun of me all the time because it seems like everything that I buy, I have to buy a case for it. But that's because I like to take care of my things, and I like to resell them when I'm done to put that money towards my next purchase. And so I always want to make sure that I'm taking care of my things, keeping them protected, you know, doing all that I can to keep them from being scratched and dented and all of that. So I was looking for something to put on top of my washing machine and my dryer to just keep it protected for when people lay things on there. It's not getting scratched, it's not getting dented. And so I picked up these dish drying mats. These are $4.99, and they're just, I mean, it's just a simple gray mat. It's cushiony, it's nice and soft, so the material isn't going to scratch my appliances, but I'm just gonna lay it across the top of it, and there you go. It's protected, people can lay stuff on there. It's got a cushion, so it's a little bit thicker. That way, you know, whatever it is that they lay on there, I don't have to worry about it denting and all of that. So I grabbed 2 of those, and I'm gonna stick those in my laundry room, and I'm super excited about it. Then I picked up some organizing trays, because next week we are going to be organizing the master bathroom, and there's a couple drawers in there that I'm not super duper loving the way that they're organized. And so I grabbed a couple, actually 3 to be exact, of these organizing trays, and I plan on putting them in the master bathroom next week when we start that. So this little guy here was $3.99. As you know by now, if you've watched my kitchen video, I absolutely love the color mint, and so that's what color is in my bathroom as well. So I grabbed that little one, and then I got one that is just a double, like side by side, and this one, it was $6.99. And then I got this one as well. This is a silverware tray, but I use these in a lot of my rooms to organize like little things. This is great for makeup brushes, hair brushes, different things like that. And I use a ton of these throughout my house. So I grabbed this one for $6.99 also. So I'm excited to use those next week when we start organizing the master bathroom. I purchased this flower, or whatever you want to call it, because it's not really a flower, it's a plant, greenery, whatever. And I really like it. It looks real in person. It's, you know, got the rocks in there, but the thing that I liked a lot about this is that the rocks are, they're glued in there, but they don't look like they're glued, if you know what I mean. They're fastened in there with whatever product they use, so they're not like, you know, loose. I'm not having to worry about things coming out. I can easily dust it and not have to worry about, you know, rocks flying out as I'm dusting it. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, maybe so. But you kind of get an idea. So I tip it up and down, doesn't fall out. But I just thought it was nice and simple, and it's, you know, that greenery that I like to have in my home. It's fake, so I won't kill it. And it's white. I use a lot of white in my house, again, because it's airy and it's fresh and it's clean. And so I just really like this one. Plus it has some height on it. And so that way I can have some taller plants, some shorter plants, you know, some shorter little knickknacks. It kind of helps balance things out. That way I don't have everything the same height, and I just really liked it. So this was $16.99. So not bad at all, because this is, I mean, this is solid. This is pretty heavy. And like I said, it looks real. Then I grabbed this pineapple. I love pineapples, but pineapple symbolizes hospitality, and I love having people into my home all the time, and sometimes it's easier to have people in your home than others, and so I just liked this because every day I want to be able to look at it and just remind myself to be hospitable, even when it's hard, even when I'm tired. And that goes from, you know, me being hospitable to my family as well, because it's really easy to get in the grind of, you know, mom life and laundry and cleaning and all of that kind of stuff. But that's the job that God gave me to do, and I want to do it well, and I want to do it with kindness and love. And so for me, this is just a reminder every day to be hospitable, even when it might be a little bit harder than other times. So I love that. That was $12.99. My next purchase goes together, but it's not, it's two things, but I'm combining them. So I apologize for the crackle of the paper. So I found this little, I don't know how you say it, cloche, whatever. I never know how to say this word, but it's just, you know, one of these here where you've got like the tray and then the little glass dome over the top. And I think this is actually for like cheese or something like that, bread, whatever in your kitchen, but I don't use it for that. I have a few of these in my home and none of them have cheese in them. But that's kind of the thing, is think outside of the box. Think about ways that you can use ordinary things to decorate with, but to make them your style. You know, not everything that goes in the kitchen has to be used in the kitchen. So just think outside of the box, and if you like something, then make it work in that space for you. And you know, don't be scared to try something different or to make something new and use it in a way that maybe it wasn't meant to be used. So I like this. Again, it's the wood, but it's a different color of wood than the terrarium that I got. So I have different wood elements. And then on the bottom, it just has these little brass or metal feet. And so, you know, you've got the metal, then you've got the wood, and then you've got the glass. And then what I chose to do was I found this rock. I like old rocks. My dad has a big rock collection in my parents' house from my great grandma, and it's all of these just amazing rocks that are super cool. And as a little girl, I used to just love playing with those rocks and looking at them. And so now as an adult, I still like the way that they look. I like the natural elements that they bring into a space. And so I found this for $7.99, and it's just kind of a really pretty grayish blue and white, and I just think it's very peaceful. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna stick it inside of this, whatever you call it, cloche. Please, somebody, if you know how to say it, please tell me. And then I'm just gonna put that over the top of it, and there you have it. Now you have this brand new, you know, idea. You're totally using this in a way that it wasn't initially intended, but it works, and I think it's beautiful. And I think it just brings a really simple, clean, I know you're getting a glare and I'm sorry. It just brings a really clean, simple look in my opinion. And you have a lot of different elements. You have wood, you have glass, you have brass, and you have just natural rock. So next I found this great lantern. I love lanterns anyway, but I saw this and I was like, holy cow, I love it. So it's just this nice kind of brassy color. It was $29.99, so it was a little bit more on the high side in my opinion, but this thing is huge. It's very solid, so you kind of have a acrylic base to it, so it's clear down here, and then just your brass element on the top. And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm thinking outside of the box. I'm not going to use this for a candle because I'm not going to light a candle in my bookcase. That's, you know, some people might do that, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to use it for a different way. And I found this, whoops, that's not it. There it is. So I found this and loved it. It's got the succulents on the top. Again, the rocks that don't come out. This was $12.99. It's got a really cool like cement holder. And so again, you have another very natural element. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stick it inside of this lantern and use the lantern in a way that it wasn't originally intended. So again, I cannot say enough. Think about ways that you can use things that you have in a way that maybe they weren't originally intended. And that's what it looks like. So just a nice, and you can have that in the front or in the back. It actually looks better in the front, I think. But just a nice natural element inside of, you know, something that is not necessarily intended to have a plant in it, or in this case, a fake plant. So there is that. And again, I liked that because it was tall. And so I can have a lot of different, you know, smaller things, taller things, medium things, and then it just all balances out. Next, I found this little glass vase. It was $9.99. And it's kind of a darkish grayish blue, but it has kind of a chalky look to it, kind of like sea glass, but not polished sea glass, just kind of like that rough, gritty sea glass. And I just liked this as well. It was just a nice calming color for me. This color, along with white and gray and kind of a light mint, are all throughout my house. And so if I get tired of it in my bedroom, then I can always move it to another room in my house. And that's kind of why I tend to stick to the same color pattern throughout my home, is because then I can just always move things around as needed, or if I get tired of something in one room, I can move it to another and just totally change the look of it, but not have to get rid of it or buy something new. So I really liked this. I thought it was great in color, great in texture, and I think it'll look awesome in the bookcase. And then I grabbed these two square wooden plaques, and I loved them because they're just really ornate. You can tell that they are wood because it's like roughed up around the edges here, and then you've just got all of the different cutouts. So the way that I'm going to use these is in a couple of the bookcase shelves. I'm just gonna stick these back behind some of these different things that I have purchased. That way, you know, you're always supposed to decorate in 3, 6, 9, 12, always an off number. And so this can go behind and then I can have 2 other pieces in front of it. Again, you're just adding another texture to the space, and it's wood, yet it's white and rustic, and I love it. My daughter still loves to take baths, and she was running out of bath soap, and so I just grabbed this lavender rosemary body wash, and she can just put that in the bathtub, and it's bath wash, you know, whatever, she's 9. But it smells amazing, and it's Peabody and Paisley, apothecary, and free from parabens, glycols, and synthetic colorants. And so it's not gonna be harsh on her skin, and it smells great, and it was $5.99. I have to say, between Ross and TJ Maxx and HomeGoods, they have the best prices on natural or organic dog treats. I always get my dog treats there. I don't get them anywhere else because I feel like they have the best prices, and again, it's organic or natural. So I just grabbed 3 different kinds. These are the Nutrisource Super Premium Pet Foods. That's the brand, I guess. These are made with lamb, and it says it's free from wheat, artificial colors, or flavors. And if you can see that, they're just, you know, kind of small size. They're not huge, but they're not tiny either. Our dogs weigh 11 and 12 pounds, so for them it's a perfect size. And then Natural Planet Pet Foods, I got these dog treats. They are made with organic chicken. So the last couple of things that I picked up were these curtains, and they are very well made, very heavy, good quality, good fabric. They were $39.99, but it comes in a pair, so you actually get 2 for that price. But as you can see, it's just a really cool material. These are 50-inch by 96 inches, and I needed some curtains for my office. Again, like I said, we just moved into this house in August, and so I really haven't done a whole lot in the curtain department in my office, and so I was looking for just some clean, crisp white ones, and I loved these because, again, you know, they're white, but they just have a really cool pattern to them, and I think they'll look great in there. And then I picked this up for my daughter's birthday, which isn't until September, but I just thought it was super cute, and I knew that if I waited, it probably was not going to be there, but just some wrapping paper with little balloon dogs on them, and I thought it was cute. And then the last thing, this area has gone without a chair ever since we have been in this house, and I found this one, and I absolutely love the way that it looks right there. So it's just kind of a grayish, almost a burlappy kind of fabric with the buttons, and then this wood right here really matches the wood that is on my table. So I think it looks great right there. What do y'all think? Just nice and clean and simple, kind of blends in, so it's not like, you know, this huge focal point, but yet it just makes that area look nice and finished, in my opinion. So friends, that is my haul for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I absolutely loved doing it, and I can't wait to go and get all of that stuff put away where it actually belongs. And I will take pictures once it's finished. I'll even do a walkthrough so that you can see how I use the different items. I put a post on Facebook and Instagram this morning asking for two different things. So one post was asking questions for a upcoming question and answer video that I would like to do. I just feel like it's a way for you guys to get to know me a lot better. And so I'd like to know what questions you have for me, what you'd like for me to answer. And then the other one that I sent out was asking you what content you would like to see in the month of February. So I'm starting to plan my videos for February, and I would like to do videos that you guys want to see. Obviously, I have things that I would like to show you that I'm already planning, but I also want to put in there, you know, a lot of things that you guys are wanting to know as well. Maybe you're working in different areas of your home and you're kind of stumped. I'd love to do videos of the space that I have, if it's similar, and how I organized it or how I decorated it. And so if you're not already following me on Instagram or Facebook, then please just hop on over there so that you can answer questions when I send them out, see different things that I post. Again, it's just a way for you guys to get to know me on a more personal level outside of YouTube. You know, you can only see what I edit here, and I feel like over on Facebook and Instagram, it's just a much more personal space. I'm also considering starting up an intentional group on Facebook. That way we can talk back and forth to one another. We can send out photos of our different spaces and get feedback and get inspiration from one another. And I just feel like, especially for women, it's so easy oftentimes to, you know, want to judge or, you know, want to compare to one another instead of just grabbing somebody's hand and bringing them alongside you on your journey. And this year for me, 2018, is a very intentional journey for me. I'm saying no to a lot of the things that I maybe normally would have said yes to. And I want my life to be so much more intentional and meaningful. And so I would love to bring you all along with me. And let's face it, it's a whole lot more fun to do stuff when your friends are alongside of you. So again, if you're not already following me on Instagram or Facebook, then run over there and do so that you can be even more a part of this intentional community. Until next time, friends, I challenge you to intentionally create a life that you love living and don't need a vacation from. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.